I'm sorry. First of all, why did Stein not remember a big giant mantis in a book that's probably one of his most iconic? Second of all, why did he know what the bug was once it barfed? Can someone please from the wiki explain to me why this is such a... I don't know. This meme just failed. Alright, hello, welcome back to Goosebumps HorrorTown. You know the drill. This is part 4, the final one to the shocker on Shock Street. We're getting closer to the Eel Eve. I don't know what I was about to say. Welcome back. So, let's quickly talk about the last character, I guess, and that is the mantis. Now, the mantis is famous in the book just because of the cover that Jim Jacobus did, but at the same time, in this story and in the book, like the same, not really important. Unfortunately, it's sad. Yeah, I know. Not much really fun to talk about there. Actually, before I forget, I might as well give ahead and do the huge shout out to Red Knight again. If you remember Red Knight last year, he helped me by providing me some information when it came to for part 3, or the final part to Horrorland, update back in Halloween. He has helped me again by pointing something out, that in my phone option, there is a way to make it full screen. You just simply type in and instead of having it custom, it's full screen. So, yeah, for this moment on, you are going to actually get to the point where there won't be no more bars. So, hooray, it's going to be full screen again. So, thank him, because if not, I would have been this stupid and actually still had a bar on the side there. So, yeah. Anyways, what I will show you before we go is one more piece by the Playboy Vampire, which is here. This is what I was talking about too, by the way, when he went in ahead and looked more into the actual build of said creature. It's always interesting when we get to this point here. Now, not much funny memes on this one. We're at the end, so we're going to be basically going quickly through this. And then hopefully we can get to September, then we can go into October, and then November and December, and a Happy New Year. Regardless, let's dive right in. Alright, so we're back into the town again, and as we've left off, we're having good old Wolf Boy scaring around. Hopefully, and by this part, we're also going to get Wolf Girl, so we get to see her. She pretty much plays around just like Wolf Boy here, so not much difference, I will say. We're getting closer to the end of the story as well. And some drama is coming up, and it's going to be very, very weird, especially with the storytelling. It's going to be weird to talk about. You'll see what I mean, because this is going to continue off of what we last left off on, but then it also jumps in and out. It's very weird, because at one moment, it's like Marty's talking, and he knows who this person is. I don't know. For me, you can probably judge for yourself when the dialogue comes up and tell me if this sounds weird to you, because to me it did. Not this dialogue coming up, but the next one and then the next one after that. You'll see what I mean. I will explain more, but now we're going to sell some stuff and go into the dialogue.
Marty, are you there? Marty! Someone grabbed me and pulled me off the cart again! Please come back! Arg!
Oh, you can't fight me. Not if I deactivate you.
I hope you liked the mantis, because that's it. That's all we'll see of him.
I still can't believe I managed to deactivate that huge mantis. Hey, wait a minute. Is that...
Aaron? Is that you, my child?
Wait a minute. That's your dad?
Dad? Oh, Dad, it's been so long. I can't believe I'm finally seeing you again. I feel so weak. A mantis ripped off my arm.
What did I tell you about smiling?
There's no need to worry, honey. Look, you can repair it yourself.
Self-repair and place the U-track. I'm assuming they need one or two. I'm not 100% sure, because I apparently got it by this point. Yeah, so she's going to be doing her self-repair again, and yeah, there. Oh, look who's there. As of recent actions in July, it's funny to see her get scared. But anyways, yeah, we'll have her do its self-repair animation again. And after that, I will tell you, you'll see exactly what I meant by the dialogue bit.
Whoa, I can't believe you programmed me to do it. Thank you, Dad.
That's okay, honey. Let's go home. I'd love to show you some of the brothers and sisters I've been building for you.
Ah, isn't it nice to see Professor Shock's soft spot for a change? That Erin girl sure is lovable. She seems to have had an effect even on a bully like Marty.
What? Me? No way. Yuck! I don't think she's beautiful and has hair like Sunshine and wouldn't like to marry her.
Yeah, I call bull on that one, buddy.
Of course you don't, Marty. Of course you don't.
See what I mean there? It seems like it ended, but it didn't. I think I have a theory after this.
Erin, are you okay? That mantis just ripped off your arm. And you saved my life. I'm so grateful. How did you manage to deactivate it? Are you bleeding? I can help you out of this place. Hold on. Wait, what the heck? Why did I get shocked from touching your arm?
So you see how he just freaked out, be like, oh my god, you're a robot? Like, he's gonna find out that she's a robot at this point. But the last dialogue, he already knew what happened. And now he's playing dumb. So I think what's going on here is, I believe, originally, I think Erin had her own story quest line. But then they're like, nah, you know what we'll do? We'll have it separate from that of, like, we'll have her, because she's going to be part of the story, she'll be part of that, and didn't want to get rid of the dialogue because it was good, I guess, so then they just put it in there, awkwardly in there. My guess is that's what I think happened, because this is the first time we actually going to get to see the quest line, and then the what part it is in the story, which is very interesting, because it's been a while since we've seen that, almost like 2 years, which is baffling to think that's almost 3 years since we've done this. But yeah, 3 years. Damn, that is very intriguing. It's really still hard to believe that that's ended up being that point. But yeah, you know, this whole part here is just going to be more or less trying to quickly get through the quest lines and then show you some of the information, and then probably going to be doing the review. But again, it's just me, but I always find when it gets to the review and the part 0 to be not my favorite part. And it's not because I don't find them enjoyable, it just always seems like I have to do editing and all that, and I'm like, oh man, this is taking too long. And it gets to a point where this stuff here is a lot easier, especially part 1 and especially the crafting 101, because I'm doing the phone audio bit. It makes my life a lot more, it goes by a lot more smoothly, and I can put the stuff out quickly. And yeah, I am it's also interesting how I've kind of gotten myself in the backlog in this game as far as knowing the devs from my contact. And you know, especially with having a character be based off of your persona is another thing entirely. Usually I see like games like these, they tend to kind of honor their players in some way, shape, or form. Either they're like, oh, we'll give you a little item here, or has your name, or we'll name you something. Yeah, not a whole lot will you see an actual character be based off of someone else here. Unless, of course, it's one of those contest bit where you have to sign your rights away and whatnot. The good thing is with Jacko is that he's not, like, he's kind of like my character, but not 100%. He's not 100, like, he's kind of good looking, but he's not as good looking as me. So that's what I'm getting at here, is the fact that he's a bit of interesting in the form of that. So yeah, after this bit here, we finally got ourselves Wolf Girl. We're gonna see her, how she operates, and then what's gonna happen is, as soon as we fade into the next screen, we should be 100% done with this this bowl when it comes to the bar on the side here. So we're gonna have that disappear for most of this run, which will make my life a lot more easier, because I'll say that part 2 and part 3 wasn't fun when it came to editing, because oh boy, it was tedious, if anything. So yeah, we're gonna see her kind of doing this right now. Something I'm gonna point out here Okay, so basically she's just like Wolf Boy in the sense of how she does her scares. What's interesting too, which I'll point out, is sorry, I'm just stuttering right now because I'm just kind of tripping on my own words. But so in this part I'm not going to be doing this, but in the next part and then part moving forward, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to also be showing you, as you probably noticed, I've tried to show scares of past event characters to show you all the animations. What will end up happening is next parts is that I'm going to show off all the scares when it comes to Aaron, Farraday, as well as the new characters that's going to be associated with the update. And after that, if any new characters have scare animations as far as, that goes, I will show them off in that part. So hopefully by then everything will be in context to that video. So I'll be showing you all that is updated in that video, if that makes sense. I'm hoping that makes sense, because I'm trying to... Oh, okay. So we got her, we got the Tesla coil, so it's going to be easy to get. We just have to wait for the oil, which can take a while. Oh, got to see Grandma real quick. It's been a while since we saw Grandma. It's almost been a year, and yet no peep. Nothing. We heard from Fleshman, but everyone else though? No. Alright, and now... Hooray! No more bar! Yeah, so at this point, this is when I finally got... Red Knight contacted me. He was like, hey, you could just do this to fix the problem. And I'm like, oh, thank you. You're a lifesaver. You saved my life. You saved the lives of people on the comment section, too, because now they're not going to bug me about that. So, yeah, thank him for saving my butt again. I've always enjoyed giving some shout-outs to people in the community as well. And, very intrigued to see... especially right now with their other games, because currently, let's see this right now. If I'm wondering, I'm going to guess 4 to 5 years almost when it came to Snoopy's Town Tales that came out. This is one of their first games one of the first official games that's been running since this time. And they had the Atoms as well. Now the Atoms, as far as I've been keeping track on Century Tower, and from what I saw, it's been doing really successful when it comes to monetization wise, which is surprising, right? Especially with a property like the Atoms. And then we get to the Peanuts, and they've kind of slowly started to kind of do the Atoms kind of placemat when it comes to how they do the business. And quite frankly, people there are not happy about that. And I will simply say this, I'm hoping they don't really do that when it comes to this game. I wouldn't be surprised if they do that, I'll say that. But, yeah, let's hope that doesn't happen. Because, yeah, that would be a whole other case of worms. And we've been doing good so far. We've only been getting the green area of good, and then the yellow, meh, okay. We haven't gotten into the red category. We haven't gotten to a vampire event. Right? We haven't gotten that again. Let's not have that again. And I'm thinking that might not be the case due to the fact that this game is a lot more different than the other ones as far as content goes, as well as also with how much things they can work around with, especially with the community like what me and a few other people have done. So, by hopes, the game will still stay the same like this, and it improves this diagram. It seems like they're trying to improve this now too. I mean, yeah, it was a meme back in July and August. I'm not and like in this update, I'm not going to be too much in force of this because of the way they handle it, especially in September. Let's put it that way. The next update coming up, they've also did the same way. So it seems like what they're doing is they're trying to involve all of the Goosebumps mechanics, right? Selling items, getting to the scarometer, using this, doing that, using all the bells and whistles. So the game is showing its true potential. So I'm like, okay, I can give you that credit. Like, I can see why you want to do that. Okay, cool. Gotcha. I understand that. It's annoying, sure, but they are listening and they're improving with it as well. So let's just hope that the game kind of continues on this record. And it seems like they're kind of doing that now, especially with the not the golden books, but the special books. That in itself is a bit of a weird mess. But anyways.
Yes, Marty. I'm a robot, too. You've turned me on when you fell over me back in that garage. And that's how I knew how to deactivate the mantis. But I feel weak. I need to repair my arm. Please help me.
Help you? You're a robot!
Marty, I'm not gonna hurt you. Wait.
All these robots in this park have tried to hurt me. I'm leaving!
What a baby Marty is, and also very interesting that Aaron's very self-aware.
There's the exit! I'm saved!
Marty, wait. I'm not trying to hurt you.
And cut.
What? Who are you? Why are you filming me?
Oh, I'm the person who created this park and who just finished filming the greatest horror film the world has ever seen.
Oh boy, there's that Farraday again. Place a vacation endless doom, obtain some animatronic switches, and reach the scarometer milestone. Oh boy. This is what I'm talking about with the scarometer bit. So I'm seeing what they're doing here, and I'm going like, okay, fine, I'll play your game, right? And what I'll give them that is that they've based the scarometer based on your whole area kind of deal, right? And it's a 24-hour period, so you have a long time to actually get it filled up anyways. And unfortunately, unless you've actually paid yourself to get yourself the gem mine, the only way you can actually get them is through this system, which kind of sucks. Because at least when it came to the the treasured items, you can at least do that, the scarometer bit, or the scarometer bit, getting the premium item, or you can actually do the treasury. We need a system like that to have a separate occasion for people who want to get gems. For me, it's not a problem because apparently I have 3 of these right now because of a bundle deal, so yeah, we got that bit. But yeah, I mean, we need some sort of way to get gems easy, even if it's like a little mini game, right? Just something that would probably help. Maybe. I'm just throwing stuff out there.
But, yeah, what I was getting at, I'm just gonna speed this up now. I'm not gonna do a funny voice, don't worry. It's only gonna be the one time, too, by the way. But, what's interesting about this is the fact that Erin is, like, probably Shock's most pristine character. And I can understand that, especially with the fact that she is pretty much self-aware. Compared to, like, say, his first work, I guess you can consider as Cynthia. But Cynthia is very robotic in sense. People seem to still be fooled by it, but Erin is more convincing as being an actual like a person. Even when she's a robot, she still has that mentality, which, again, I do like when they try to give this character personality, like, to help them stand out from one another, right? It's like, yeah, we got a robot girl, but this robot girl, she's not a stupid robot, right? She has a brain.
That kind of sense, but anyways, yeah. So we got our first milestone. Hopefully this will make us be able to pass, so we'll find out. Yeah, so I did a milestone. And yeah, okay, so it did prove. So you have to get a milestone. You don't have to get the 100%, which, if that was the case, that would have sucked. But anyways, yeah, 4,200 of the batteries. Right, so we got this new pack here, which is the Shock Street Pack. This is where it has all the characters in one, and I'm going to show you what it looks like real close up. Anyways, this is what it looks like with the bundle pack, but if you haven't bought anything, this is what it comes with, right? So basically, majority of... It's like a starter pack of sorts, but the price... Oof. Oh, and also there's this. The Wrong Way. Or the Right Way, my bad. Yeah, I get what he was trying to do, the right way, and get the drive-in sign. So this shows up if you didn't get the drive-in sign at all. Shock Street Pack, this is their little pop-up that pops up when you first come in. Anyways, 20 days left. So, man, you can just see, I'm about to beat this game within a week, it seems like. And then as soon as that happens, it's like the next three weeks is going to be sitting and doing nothing, waiting for the next one to come in. That's the one downside when it comes to being a premium character, so,
What did you just say? You finished the movie? I haven't even started acting.
And you didn't create this park. I did. I built all these robots. Okay. You did create the robot, Shock. I'll give you that. And you, Slappy. I was clearly just using you to get funding for my masterpiece. I mean, what did you expect? You're a dummy, after all.
Ooh, big words from a big man. Oh, it gets even better.
What? You were making a horror movie?
Oh, not just a horror movie. The horror movie.
But why would you scare us like that? Why didn't you tell us beforehand?
Oh, you'll never get a movie this good by acting. The fear had to be real.
See, just like the director from Halloween Horror Nights, same thing. Do you see why he looks just like him? Yeah, so get some exoskeleton, sell exoskeleton, fill another scarometer. Okay, so I see what you're doing here. Fortunately, I'm kind of close to this, and what you'll notice is that I'm playing along with their stupid game in this particular playthrough, but in the next one, I'm actually going to be doing something very smart, which is don't follow with, oh, sell 5. No, you just have to sell a something, right? So wait until it gets to, like, a nice little bit, like, say, when it's, like, 1. And that's going to be a bit of a challenge because of the game. When it comes to the mechanics, when it comes to the pawn shop, what it does is that it'll look at how much you have, and if you have a lot of something, it'll try to say, oh, sell you this big bundle, versus just, we'll sell you 1, right? They only do the sell you 1 if you have 1 item of it, right? So, that's the only thing you have to look out for when it comes to this, as of now. And, what I've also noticed is, I'm trying to find out where it is. Nah, it probably comes back to me later on. But, yeah. This particular update, I'm pretty surprised with, because although there are some negatives with it, which I am going to address in the review, but for the most part, I actually kind of like it, and a lot of people did. And one of the big reasons why I like this is namely for the fact that the items being presented has a lot of drops as far as when it comes to scares go. And even the grand prize, you'll see this grand prize in action. It is actually animated. Mind you, minorly animated, but still animated nonetheless. And it also is probably one of the highest scare drops out of them all. Oh, right, and unfortunately this scare stuff, it turns out it's going to be one of those fill it up to 100% one, so that kind of sucks. Can't pass a milestone, no, you just have to feel the scarometer. Which is unfortunate, but what can you do? Yeah, so we're going to do this a bit of more times, and I believe, yeah, it's always like you can play around to fill it up, but eventually you're just going to have to click on the when it's finally done in order. Yeah, see what I mean? Like, look how close I am when it comes to that. Yeah, so now I do this, and then now it's going to go over, right? There you go. And 9 hours left, and yep, fill the scarometer. So that's the difference. So if it says a milestone, then you just have to pass 1 milestone. But if it's fill the scarometer, that means fill the whole thing up to 100%. The lower the level you are, the easier it's going to be. The higher level, like me, they're expecting you to just, like, all the monsters go out. So just keep that in mind when you're doing this. And, yeah, this next bit coming up is probably one of my favorites because it shows you how much of a savage this guy is. And, yeah, I decided to sell this real quick because I wanted to speed this process up a bit.
You used me? You didn't even want me to be part of the movie?
Yes, that's right. No, don't take it personally.
How the heck would I not take it personally? You used me. I'm gonna kill you.
Oh, I've seen true fear, dummy. Wooden puppets don't scare me at all. Especially if I know the magic words to make him go back to sleep.
Ooh, what is this? This guy is such a savage. He's putting Slappy in his place. Man, this guy is the scariest man on earth.
What? No, please don't. I'll go and bother you again.
Man, RB Farraday is the first ever guy who kind of came out of not dying from Slappy and still used him. What a dummy.
Marty, Dad. Dad, Marty.
Marty, really? That's who's been keeping you company? Not your best choice, Aaron.
He didn't really have much of a choice. I'm not really a big fan of the that's and the who's. That's kind of redundant, but that's just me.
What's going on here? Why are you all at the door of Shock Park? And what's all the fuss?
That Farraday man over there had just scared us to death only to make a film.
It's not just a film, boy. I told you already.
And here we go. Well, what's this? Place to Shocktro's House of Shock. Oh boy, and fill the scare meter again. Okay, this time I'm a bit like, yeah, I'm like, oh no, not again, right? You know, like I'm mad. But okay, they've made it a bit better. It's not as pain in the A as the other one is. Yes, if you have Farraday, this is easy. But when it comes to the other ones, I haven't heard much complaints. I've seen a lot of people who haven't even went to Farraday got this fine. So, you know, if it's obtainable, I will give you that. But oh boy, the next event or the next update, man, I'm lots to talk about with that one in particular. But yeah, one thing I'll say is I love the fact how Shock, of all people, has turned into like a father of sorts, because the way he was acting is like a normal dad thing to do. Like, really, you're hanging out with Marty, Ricardo? I expected better from you, Aaron. I'm not raising my daughter to do like that. It's like, you know, it's stupid like that, because yeah, technically she's not his daughter, but he did make her, so in theory, yes. But yeah, no, it gets complicated. Let's not think about that. But yeah, Farraday goes ahead and just simply flat out tells Slappy, hey, I know your weakness and I can use it against you. And that scares Slappy. Man, your biggest mistake, Slappy, was the hiring the scariest man on Earth. But there's even one thing the scariest man on Earth fears the most. And you're going to find that out in the last little bit. And something I appreciate them doing as of now, which you're going to see in this little end bit here, is that they've been, as of late, teasing you the next update as far as what's coming up is going. You'll see what I mean in a minute, but let's just say it's fun. Oh yeah, and then here's another bundle, the Animatronic Pack. This is what this looks like. It basically, as it says, it comes with the animatronics, and yep, that's a thing. And of course, this is what the pop-up window looks like, and it gives you a good idea of what is going to be offered here. I really stupidly hate the 80% off bit. It's like, it's such a meme now. Yeah, so 2 weeks left. I've been kind of doing this slowly. That's the thing about this. I've been able to kind of keep my pace and not have to come back in every so often, so I kind of appreciate stuff like that. I finally got myself back to the extra skeletons. Hence why me selling 5 was not a problem, because it's like, I can get that easy, right? So, it's just a waiting game, right? And it's weird because once you get the brand prize, you beat the book, it's like, now you get the book prize, right? And I'm going to show you where I've moved this here, because this was a pain in the ass to get the vending machine by hitting it. You'll, you know, just the way it was placed beforehand was hard, believe me. Anyways, I got all that stuff. Now I just have to get the switch, which, if you know, because I have Farraday, it's going to get me easy, so I just have to wait until he's done. Everything else is done, I just have to wait for him to get me the switch. And finally, after it seems like forever, I finally got access to this. So now after like almost a year, that access area is Grandma's place is going to finally get unlocked. Now, this should probably get me to getting all of what I need in order to 100% this, which is going to be fun, because I'm going to show you this. I don't think I've even talked about this as of yet, but yeah. So, anyways, go over here. Yep, I got all the items here. I got 7, 7, 5 of 4, 5 of 5. So let's get this. So this is animated, as you can see here. And the amount that this thing drops is a lot. So the fact that, first of all, this thing's animated, it's really surprising. Like, look at that. It's a little animation, but hey, it's something. So, you know, I'll give appreciation. They gave a grand prize, something worth to go get. But, with that being said, let's get to the conclusion of this story and the sneak peek.
Oh no, I wouldn't have this again. I wouldn't see you misbehaving without any consequences like you used to do at school.
You can't tell me what to do, Mrs. Marr. You're not my teacher anymore.
Oh, I can't I? We'll see about that. I'll just give Mr. Chameleon a call and have him turn all those film rolls black and white.
Mr. Chameleon, eh? Ooh, there's our first name drop here. That's right, this is a sneak peek at what's the next update, and certainly a subtle hint. It seems like they're doing this now, and I am very much a fan of them kind of teasing the update near the end here.
What? Black and white? You ruined my masterpiece. No! Get your hands off my movie!
Why are you so bummed out with black and white? You know, a lot of horror movies were filmed in black and white and was a masterpiece. I mean, heck, your film in the drive-in theaters in black and white.
And that's how Farraday realized HorrorTown might just be too scary for him, too. Let's just hope he doesn't lose his head like I did.
Man, Curly's still bummed out about him getting his head kicked, huh? Yeah, man. So, we're finally done with the book. Yeah, there's still, we still have those, by the way. I don't know what's going on over here, why I got the Beast from the East all of a sudden. I got this book. I got the Monster Blood back again. What is this going on here? And look at this. It came from the internet. Yeah, this was a bug. I don't know why this appeared, but there they are. Anyways, now we've done that. I'm gonna go back to claim it. Now, this is what you need for the grand prize, and it is basically the same as the other one, but a little bit lower, so it's gonna be a while for me to get the Cavern of Return. But hey, it's a pretty cool looking grand prize, regardless. Yeah, I still don't know why those three are there, because you can't access the books again. Now, here's the last bundle you get, which is the Shock Park bundle. And again, I will show you what is included, but basically this is if you need to get all the items in parks, well, here's a bundle for you. Also, just ignore the stupid pop-up there. Yeah, so this is what it comes with. It comes with mostly all of the attractions, so it's another premium way to kind of get quick if you wanna get access, you know, like any other freedom to play mobile game. And then, of course, the Shock Park bundle. We couldn't have a new bundle without a pop-up window, huh? Just a little reminder, just in case. Especially if you bought it. They want you to buy it again. Alright, so now we got this cleared. We're going to open this up now and then connect everything together. And, yeah, at some point during this part, I'm also going to be basically giving you a hint of what it... You know, okay, let's be honest here. By the time this video comes out, you already know what the next September's quest is going to be, especially with the fact that it's almost done by now. By this point, when it uploads, it's probably done already. Yeah, it's been a while since I've actually uploaded this stuff, so that kind of sucks. But let me go ahead and so I'm going ahead and getting these last bit of items that I needed. So this is the last thing I needed in order to 100% everything. So now I got everything. Hooray! You don't need for some reason you don't need the beast with 3 brains apparently. So okay, that's weird. But 100%. Yeah, I feel accomplished. Yeah. So we're gonna wait until this whole thing opens up, and I've basically changed a lot of stuff, so you'll get to see how everything looks at the end of the day. Believe me, it's gonna look a lot good, right? But progress, this is what it looks like here. I got these 3 things, so we're going to go up and claim both of them. And now we have to deal with these 2, which is easier. Right. So again, showing more of the mantis and the Aaron. Well, Aaron's gonna still do this animation, but the mantis, you only get to see one of him. The thing is, with our mantis boy. It's gonna be a shame because he's just gonna disappear afterwards. And yeah. I think by now everyone pretty much knows what this next content update's gonna be, right? And I go ahead and like basically I'm gonna go, ooh, what is this? And I'm gonna highlight and then say P.4. Alright, I'm gonna hold off with that as soon as that clip comes up. But yeah, let's talk about this event overall. Now, I'll go in more in depth when it comes to the review, but honestly, altogether, this was well handled as far as content goes, as far as currency for the most part, item drops, all that. Yeah, it was a little still bit hard as far as challenge goes, but they gave you enough time and it was feasibly possible to do. The only thing that was somewhat difficult, I will say, definitely, is the errand bit. Getting 100, like, you really do need Farraday for this, but man, like, yeah, they made them useful and actually worth the price. Well, not really worth the price, but you know what I mean. Like, they try to justify the $750, but still, man, my God, 75% of the shock, the fear things. Like, really. I can't really see justifications on that. Again, I'll go more in depth with a review. I'll do the grievances, but yeah. I will say the grand prize, though, look at that, 110 scares every 4 hours. No other thing has done that, as far as I'm aware. So yeah, finally got that big boy down, the Cavern of No Return, and with that, we're done. We got everything. So now we just have to basically dress up my town, and then just, yeah. And then just do the end review and all that stuff. The sad part about this, though, is that you know how normally I usually end it off and this event ends in done, right? Unfortunately, I didn't get that pop-up window because afterwards, the update came along and this updated the new one. So there's that. And I will say at least it wasn't the update like July where it was like, oops, we spoiled it. No. Except this update coming up, apparently, like they teased what's coming up as far as the dialogue near the end goes for October, for Halloween, for Spooky Month. But recently some people have gotten some notifications that suggest that they've also hinted at what's coming up. So it's very intriguing when you go over here and they're like, ooh, what's the end here? And yeah, as you see, I've kind of recently changed some stuff. I've moved things around, made them a little bit more open than ended, and yeah, I still have to fix my forest bit. And yeah, now everyone can walk freely to Grandma's place. They ignore the alien stuff behind the clean-looking buildings. But yeah, here's the bit. So I'm looking at this area here, and I'm like, why am I focused here? All right. Look, oh, I'm circling this. What am I doing here? Why am I circling this area? Huh? Okay, yeah, I see it. B2S. B2S. Happy face. Right, okay. Oh, no, evil happy face, my bad. Yeah, so, okay, September is coming up. It's going to be the back to school update. And as you probably noticed, they name dropped one character, which is Chameleon. And he comes from a particular book, which basically spoils what it is, especially with the whole black and white thing. I think you're smart enough to figure out, put two together and go, ooh, I know what it is. But yeah, anyways. Now I'm going to show you the final of what I've gotten done before this whole thing ended. Not much changed as far as layout goes. Yeah, so as you can see over here, I've kind of started to try to make some sort of attraction area to try to fit everything. It's not fully complete, unfortunately, because, you know, I need more space, and yeah, I need to... the next update unlocks this area, by the way, this end bit, which is going to be considered as called the Devil's Tip. But my god, the requirements for coins is ridiculous. And, yeah, once I get that unlocked, you know, it's going to be a while since I get everything unlocked. I feel like at some point next year we might see an expansion of this town as far as more land by yonder. Because we're coming to a point where we're going to unlock all the black stuff, and it's like, well, there's no more black stuff. It's like, oh, what? We're going to expand it. We're going to extend it more from yonder. From here yonder, you know. But we'll see. Especially since we're getting closer to that particular castle up there. Oh yeah, and you probably noticed I moved the piano. Why? Because why not? Anyways, 3 days left. And now I'm going to be showing you the last of my town, basically sharing with you the end result of what I ended up doing before the event fully ended. As you can see, I've tried to kind of make this look consistent and look like a park. The only downside when it came to the actual tracks, as it were, is that it was kind of limited. It wasn't like freely be able to kind of turn around and do what I wanted, so it ended up kind of looking awkward in some areas. I mean, it's good for what it was trying to do, but other than that, you know, it's what it is. But yeah, seeing this is our last time, I might as well summon both our good old mantis boy one more time. Final scare, as it were, before he goes away and sets on yonder as the promenade gets ready for school. Man, back to school already. This is almost coming to the close to the end of the year. Man, it's been so long. It's almost like yesterday. I remember since yesterday I was complaining about how January was so had nothing going on, and then February was a cringe fest. Man, how time flies. Time flies when you're having fun. But yeah, so this is going to be the final conclusion when it came to the Shock Street. All in all, I think I don't know if I'm even repeating myself now at this point. I'm getting closer to insanity, but overall I find this event enjoyable. The characters they added were very memorable in sense. Pricey. Era not so much, but the other one, whew, yes. Oh man. But at least they tried to make it useful, like bang for your buck, as they call it. Like make it make you want to buy it. You know, so so he's done. I'm kind of waiting. Yeah, I'm kind of still waiting because, you know, after we click, that's it. Well, so long, dear friend. It was nice knowing you. But yeah, 19 hours left, and then the countdown begins, the final day. 23 minutes now. Still counting down, and now we're going to the seconds. So here we go. So 23, 2, 1, 20, 19. I feel like we're counting down to the new year, you know. We're probably going to save that for the new year bit. It'd be like, you know, 10, 9, 8. But regardless, we're just going to wait for a bit for the second clock to end. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Oh, pff, nice. You won! Yay, you won the seasonal event on Shock Street. So you might be asking yourself, what happens if you lose? Well, we're going to find out just in a minute when we switch over right about now. So, this is how much it cost in order to get the grand prize if you wanted it. It's a bit more pricey than last time, I'll say that, but I think it's because of the drops it's worth it, so take that for you choose. And as soon as you close this window, that's it. It's gone. And, yeah, the promenade's now completely turned off, and as you see, all the characters are no longer with backdrops. We're going to go to Aaron and Farraday, and as you expect, they have no tasks for us when we click on them. Yep. Nothing. So now we're going to go to Erin, and she's going to have nothing for us too. Yep. But there she is. Yep, nothing. Unfortunate. That is sad. Yep, so now the event is done. That's all we got. Yes, see, Promenade's gone. We can't do anything else, so I guess that's going to be it. So, yeah, then, of course, we got Wolf Boy, but we can't summon him, unfortunately, because nothing costs coins. Sadly. But, yeah, I think we're going to end it off with a nice little film. And I figure with anything with film, when it comes to the end, I might as well go ahead and write something down here. When it gets to... I'm trying to wait until we get to the the good bit with the praying mantis, but you know what? The end. Just like any movie, it ends like this. The end. And then I added off with a smiley face. And there you go. Isn't that nice? What a nice ending. Yeah, so usually near the end, the official end would be this event ends and done. But unfortunately, like I said, the pop-up in window didn't pop up. So overall, I think they handled Shock Street very well. It was one of the books I enjoyed as a kid. And I feel like they did it justice, especially adding a character like Farraday in there. I feel like, ooh, boy, certainly made it justifiable in some cases. But again, if you're curious about my full views on where I think this places, check out my review when it comes out. But until then, if you're not curious, then I will see you next time on the next event, which is going to be our 20th event. So, until then, I've been Grim, and I'll be seeing you next time. The shock has now done shocking. I don't know, I'm trying to find a funny bit, but didn't work out so well, so I'm just gonna end it here.